Wijayadasa gets bypassed. Sajith eyes Amaraweera. Ranil rules via a constitutional crisis. Wailaboda's ploy. A referendum within 5 months. Diasiri opposed from within SJB. Parachutists play big in SJB. No place for old-timers. How to win without hurting Sajith's feelings. Ranil gets wind of Basil-Lakshman Yapa's secret talks. Ranil's reaction upon hearing Basil's plan. SLPP headquarters plans to sabotage Kadawatha rally. Indika's latest trick against Prasanna.
The leader, දේශයට මග කියන ප්‍රවෘත්ති පෙළගැස්ම.
The end of 22A. Sajith eyes Amaraweera. A country is supposed to be governed by its constitution. But these days, President Ranil Wickremesinghe runs affairs by way of a constitutional crisis, says Savajana Balaya MP Gamini Waliboda. His claim to the media on Thursday has a big story behind. At midnight on the 16th, the Election Commission got the authority to call the presidential polls. But the government is undecided between President Wickremesinghe and Amika Pereira on the matter of its candidate. Critics note that while the president cannot win on his own and the SLPP is yet to make a decision, he cannot let Sajith or AKD be the winner either. That's why he is trying to use loopholes in the constitution to postpone the election, they say. It is to serve his wish that cases were filed in the Supreme Court with regard to the president's term. In the end, he got cabinet approval to bring in a 22nd constitution to make the term 5 years. That prompted opposition reactions. Wailaboda says if it gets passed by a 2/3 majority, the matter will drag on for another 5 months and a referendum will be held. If the SLPP opposes it, Parliament is likely to get dissolved on the same night, says Wailaboda. Many SLPP MPs stand to lose their pension if that happens. But Ranil promised them, when he was given the presidency, that he would not dissolve Parliament prematurely. At present, what is important for him is to take care of his own intentions. Anyway, the amendment should be tabled in the House. That is before the Election Commission announces the presidential polls. Minister Mahinda Amaraweera says there is no intention to bring in a 22nd amendment. By the way, Amaraweera is the hot topic among Sajith's inner circle. If Sajith is to win Hambantota, he must have Amaraweera with him. So, a canvassing is underway, with Dulles given the task to bait Amaraweera. If Sajith seems to be the clear winner, not just Amaraweera, but many in the SLFP could well creep into the SJB-led alliance, because they are the types who cannot do without a cabinet portfolio. But all that talk about the 22nd Amendment was hit for a 6 towards yesterday evening. It was reported that Justice Minister Wijayadasa Rajapakse has told his ministry secretary not to issue the relevant gazette until the conclusion of the presidential polls. Wijayadasa, a co-mover of the proposal along with President Wickremesinghe, made an announcement to that effect. Hearing that, his political friends called Wijayadasa, who implied to them that even Ranil knew about that. He said he would give details at today's opening of the new court complex in Gale. Some took it as a clash between him and Ranil for a reason. That is because he too has presidential intentions. But yesterday afternoon, that particular gazette was published. According to all mainstream media, it was published by the ministry secretary on the president's order. As per the notification, it is to replace the term 6 years with 5 years in Clause 83B of the Constitution. A few hours before the Gazette came, Wijayadasa was with Ranil at the opening of the court complex in Gale. So, whatever it is, this is very embarrassing for the minister. The reason is twofold. One is that he had decided on his own to blast the amendment. Secondly, had Ranil played a game at the last moment after agreeing to put off the Gazette. Both may be in the same government, but Wijayadasa too is eyeing the presidency. Also, is this an act to give a hint to him that he is not wanted any longer? Had Wijayadasa himself tried a game last night with the Gazette decided to be issued today? Now it is likely that news will get circulated to the effect that the minister has been sacked. Anyway, Do not get alarmed by anything that gets planted. Don't be so immature to think that what seems apparent is nothing but the truth. Dayasiri opposed from within SJB. Dulles Alahaparuma as well as Dayasiri Jayasekara were in Colombo to meet with Sajith. But that one didn't know that the opposition leader had gone to the east. Dayasiri planned the trip along with some members of his Humane People's Alliance. Sajith received a call from number 30 that Dayasiri and some others are intending to meet him. He instructed the General Secretary to meet them and discuss matters. Kiriella will also be told to be there. Sajith said he would meet Dayasiri as soon as he returns and will give him a call too. But Dayasiri got to know Sajith was out of Colombo and sent his members instead. So they talked things over with Maduma Bandara for around 2 hours. Mujibur Rahman, Sujiwa Senasinghe and Lakshman Fonseca too were present. Watching the ongoing meeting, some young MPs cast doubts over Dayasiri's entry. He tries to gain entry like the camel in the Arab's tent. Now he will try to fill the Kurunagala list with his men. It will mean trouble for our men like Nalin Bandara and Ashok Abeysinka, one said. Another disagreed, saying the priority should be given to gain power and anyone should be accepted at the cost of their seat even. The other objected. After labouring for years, we are at a certain stage. Then parachutists come and try to play big. They don't have any love for us. They know our boss is certain to win, he said. A senior countered him. I disagree with you. Remember well. Last time in Matara, the SLPP got 370,000 votes against our 70,000 votes. That should be reversed this time. Our leader needs to be shrewd. Things should not be opposed if we are to win. The others just listened intently. He went on, that is not something valid for us only. It happened to every party. Leaders should know how to balance things. Let's trust our leader Sajith. Let's not say anything that goes against his wishes. And another from the SLFP is making advances to Sajith. From Panchi Barella, he occupies an office behind the SLFP headquarters. Ranil gets wind of Basil-Lakshman Yapa secret talks. Rumours are making rounds about something told by Basil Rajapaksa to Governor of the Southern Province, Lakshman Yapa. Reportedly, he has said that the SLPP youngsters are pressuring him to field a party candidate. So that has to be done, said Basil. He said further that he follows Sirisena's Hopper theory and will remain with Ranil and then leave the government once the election is announced. Anyway, Ranil got wind of it via Nimal Lanza on Monday. He just smiled and looked unconcerned. In the meantime, the SLPP headquarters is busy planning to sabotage Ranil's rally scheduled for Kadawatha on Sunday. Minister Prasanna Ranatunga and UNP Deputy Leader Ruwan Wijewardena are co-organisers of the event. Prasanna learnt about the plan. He got to know that Ananda Ganepala is not going to attend. He inquired from him about it. Ganepala replied that Basil told him there was no need to attend the rally. Upon inquiry, it came to light that he had said so at a meeting with Prasanna Ranawera. But Basil says something different. He says that when Ranawera and Ganepala asked him, he said that since it would be a government event, it is okay to attend. But Indika Anuruddha went public at a television talk show yesterday that he would not be at the Kadawata rally. It is known that he tries to be the Gampaha district leader. He seeks blessings from the Rajapaksas to achieve that over Minister Prasanna. Signs are that a division is sure to happen in the SLPP. But keep in mind that it depends on the actual happening of the many things being plotted secretly. Or else we will get deceived by overacting by politicians. That's it for today.